Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Aries for this upcoming week in March and into April. If you're new to my channel or unfamiliar, there is more information in the description box below. If you're curious, this is Carmilla. She's joining us again today. I want to remind everybody watching that this is a general love reading, so it can pertain to anything, relationships, it can pertain to situations and circumstances surrounding family, work, school, social circles, you name it, it might apply. Please stop pulling my hair. Please stop. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is always to reach the people who need the message the most and who will benefit from it. So some of it may resonate, other parts may not. Take what does and leave behind what doesn't. Okay, Aries? So we're going to get started. I want to give this deck one more shuffle, and then we'll see what's going on with you guys today in this upcoming week, last part of March, first part of April. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Strength. Eight of Wands. The Four of Cups in reverse. And Judgment in reverse. So I get the sense there's this feeling of feeling insecure or scared or worried. In your underlying energy, we have the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. For me, this indicates hanging on to fear or hanging on to uncertainty or feeling insecure, not sure of the next move, maybe not thinking clearly. The Knight of Swords can indicate unpredictable behavior or feeling uncertain, feeling fear, feeling reckless. Land on my finger. Okay, she's on her cage in the living room. She's gonna land. She's likely to land on my head, as she always does, but I'm really getting tired of that. But I won't delay the reading because she's doing her thing, Aries. I will continue. So we have a King of Swords on the table as well. The King of Swords in reverse can be someone who's very cruel and cutting, somebody who's harsh with their words, somebody who might be in a position of power or authority. And here she is, but uses their position or their power to hurt others rather than to help others. This energy could be yours or somebody that you're dealing with, Aries. Feels like there's some kind of strong need to communicate or take action in some way. But there's this feeling of insecurity or uncertainty or fear. And with Judgment here in reverse, this is never positive necessarily unless you look at it from a different point of view. To me, Judgment in reverse can indicate rethinking decisions from the past or making poor decisions. This can indicate dealing with negative karma. There could have been with the Four of Cups here in reverse, this could indicate a realization that something has gone wrong because of a decision made or a direction taken. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Aries. We have the Three of Wands. And the Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Seven of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Swords. So far I'm a little bit confused, I have to admit, Aries, but I'm going to keep going with this and see where it goes. I've been looking at these two cards in your underlying energy, the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. And the thought that goes through my head is someone thinking to myself, some thinking to themselves, things need to go my way or I'm out. Kind of like this expectation of something coming in for you or something happening, something that maybe is supposed to transpire for you, something that is expected. And if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't go your way, you're going to walk, or you're taking off, or you're leaving it all behind. There's this feeling that there's some kind of expectation. Something that maybe you have been thinking would come your way, or something you thought would transpire for you, but it hasn't. And it's left you feeling insecure or uncertain, or maybe even a little afraid. I mean, we have this Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. To me, this indicates feeling insecure, uncertain, not feeling grounded, not feeling like you have what it takes, wanting to give up, wanting to throw in the towel. This is paired with this King of Swords, Ace of Wands. This King of Swords feels like he's saying, see, I told you so. This King of Swords feels like somebody that you could be dealing with that is kind of responding to you in a manner that that would piss me off. Someone who would come your way and say, see, I told you so. This wasn't going to happen the way you thought it would. You were wrong. You should have listened to me. Now you have to start over. Now you have to give up. This feels like one of these individuals who, you know, gives you unwanted advice all the time and then takes every opportunity to shove it in your face when things maybe don't go the way you thought the way you had planned, or the way you thought things would go. Trying to prove themselves right, or make them look good because maybe some specific situation, again, didn't go the way you had planned, but ended up going more the way they thought things would go. And then when that happens, they like to shove it in your face and say, see, haha, I was right, you were wrong, that kind of thing. And there's just this intense feeling on the table of feeling disappointed, scared, worried, nervous, filled with anxiety, maybe feeling like you did make the wrong decision or you did make the wrong choice. And again, this could be your energy, Aries, or somebody that you're dealing with, but I do feel a certain level of uncertainty, kind of a feeling of expectation, but also anxiety. This could pertain to just about anything right now, especially in this day and age where things feel really uncertain and up in the air with the entire world. This could be a job situation that didn't go your way because of what we're dealing with in this current age of COVID-19 and people being, quarantined in their homes, and nobody is experiencing what they thought they would experience in the spring of 2020. I'm pretty sure this was fairly unexpected for most people. So this could be, uncertainty surrounding finances. Four of Pentacles can indicate trying to hang on to what you have, not being willing to let something go. Maybe feeling hopeful that something new will come in, or something will come in for you, or something will transpire. But then again, there's this fear, this indication that, leaving things behind or having to walk away from a situation. And then there's this King of Swords who just feels like Mr. Know-It-All, like he had all the answers and he's kind of shoving it in your face, making you feel like you're less than because you didn't anticipate something or didn't understand something or made a poor choice in some way, shape, or form. So let's get some more cards. I've spent a lot of time on these first two sets of cards, so let's get some more information out here for you, Aries. Let's see what else we can get. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower. So something didn't transpire, something didn't go your way, some kind of Two of Pentacles can indicate feeling off balance, making a mistake or an error, making a bad choice, feeling uncertain, feeling unable to make a decision. Temperance. Ten of Cups. The Moon again in reverse, second time. Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Star in reverse. Okay, so there's a sense that something has to be given up, or you have to let go of something. There's a lost sense of hope, feeling like something's gone, or something has to be let go of, or something has to be given up on. And I feel like this sense of anxiety or worry over having to give up on something or having to leave something behind. With the Moon out here twice, to me this indicates revealing something, exposing something, lifting the veil of darkness, exposing secrets, the unknown. These cards are indicating that this is maybe something that needs to happen or something that should happen. This is the direction to take, or this is the move that needs to be made. That something needs to be revealed, talked about, exposed, addressed. Something hidden needs to be brought out in the open. This King of Swords is saying, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. So this could be an actual. I don't feel like this is you, Aries. It could be. It could be. This King and Queen of Swords can indicate your higher self as well. This could be somebody who is, again, speaking or communicating in a manner that's not so pleasant. But this person seems to be talking about a new beginning, a new start. Creating balance, starting over, giving up and trying again, that there is potential to regain balance or to regain hope, especially with this Ten of Cups out here, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. This person might be saying something to the effect of, listen to me, I'll steer you in the right direction, you can start again, you can start over. At the same time, it's almost like they're, with this King of Swords in reverse, you're reluctant maybe to listen to them or follow their lead or take guidance from them because they're shoving some kind of failure in your face. Something didn't go right. This bird drives me nuts. Honestly, Aries, I wasn't going to take her out this morning, but if I start my readings and my son is still sleeping in his room, she will squawk from the other room because she'll hear my voice. And then I, you know, as you may have not experienced this in previous videos, but I did a video once where she squawked through the last 15 minutes of it, and it was really loud. And yes, it's in the other room, but I live in a very small house, so if I had left her in there and she heard my voice, she'd be squawking, so I had to take her out. Now she's causing me grief. Just like this King of Swords seems to be causing you, Aries. All right, so let me give this deck one more shuffle and we'll get some more cards out here and see what else is up for Aries. So again, I'm not liking this King of Swords energy, but there's something about him that it's almost like a parental figure, like someone who says, see, I told you so, but then they have encouraging words to follow up with. Like, you know, they're kind of bashing you for making some poor decisions or not listening to them in the past, but then on the other hand, they're like, now, you know, if you listen to me, I can make things better for you, or you can start again, or it's very confusing, the energy coming from this King of Swords, because again, I feel like he's kind of making you feel bad for something that went wrong, making you feel not so secure or not so hopeful, but then on the other hand, almost like this offer is being made, like, now that you've learned your lesson, listen to me and I can make things better for you. Everything will be all right. Everything will be okay if you let me show you what, I'm going to give this deck some more shuffles here. If you let me show you what's right and what's wrong, I will guide you in the right direction. Okay, if you want to go on the windowsill, come here. I know you want to get down, but I don't want you sitting on my cards. Okay. Whoops! Don't slip off. Okay. Can you just stay there for a little while? Carmilla, please just hang out there. She's wanting to get on the table and run through my cards and wreak havoc. And I'm not going to let you do that. Sorry. Not going to happen. All right, Aries, let's get some more cards out here. Wheel of Fortune. There's the Eight of Cups again in the reverse, clarifying the Eight of Cups. So this underlying energy is very interesting because it almost feels like you don't have a choice. Like you're waiting on something. Something has to transit. Like in your head, you're thinking, this has to work out for me. This has to happen. I'm going to continue to wait for this because this is my destiny. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been hoping for. It has to go my way. Like there's a sense that things aren't going your way, but you're still waiting for it to happen. You're still hopeful that things will transpire the way you had hoped or the way you had planned. Let me get the rest of these out here. High Priestess. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse this time. Queen of Cups in reverse. Four of Swords. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so like I was saying before, it feels like there's this anticipation or need to continue to wait for something to come your way, so whatever this was for you. This doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like a situation. I mean, when I say it's not a relationship, I mean, this is not a romantic read, is what I'm trying to say. So it's not like you're sitting here waiting for your Prince Charming to knock on your door. That's not what I'm getting at all. What I'm getting is there was something that you were anticipating or hoping to happen, something that's supposed to transpire for you, something you had planned on, something you had hoped for, but so far it hasn't. And so what's happening is there's this fear setting in or uncertainty setting in, and it's affecting your situation, your life, your emotions. This uncertainty of whether or not you need to leave something behind or whether or not this is going to work out for you. This is going to transpire the way you'd hoped. And there's a sense that you feel stuck having to give up or having to throw in the towel, having to wave the white flag, that there's no other direction to take but to say you give up, because there's just the sense that things are not working out the way you had planned. Again, this could be anything, and with this situation that we're all dealing with right now, this could be job related, this could be family related, this could be finance related, a money situation, maybe plans that you had, for example, to go off to school. It could be related to a relationship. Let's say you were planning on getting married. I'm just throwing this example out there. Let's say you're planning on getting married and your wedding date is next week and everybody's still quarantined. You know, obviously people are not going to get together for a wedding in this day and age. You know, I'm just throwing that example out there because it could be anything. This feels very, very general to me. A lot of times when I get these readings, I feel like the cards are telling a very specific story. Not this time, Aries. It feels very general. But there is definitely a sense of fear, anxiety, worry, mental anguish. You could even be worried about other people, family members, uncertainty surrounding finances. The Ten of Pentacles can indicate disruption within a family unit. the loss of family legacy, unstable finances. It can indicate divorce, upheaval within the family unit. So, you know, I'm looking at these cards trying to get a more specific story so I can give you more information, Aries, but it feels very general. And then we have this King of Swords. And other than the Knight of Pentacles and the Page, well, the Queen of Cups is out here too. I feel this is your energy. I feel like the Queen of Cups is feeling a little bit set back by emotions, maybe feeling a little bit like a victim, dare I say. Dealing with some heavy emotions, some uncertainty, maybe feeling unable to recover, unable to deal with things, unable to deal with reality with this Moon card in reverse. And then there's this King of Swords. You know, the King of Swords is surrounded by a lot of positive cards. I keep going to this card because I keep looking at it thinking he's got the High Priestess, he's got the Ace of Wands, he's got Temperance clarifying his energy. This could represent your higher self saying, look, Aries, suck it up and deal with it. Everything's going to be okay. The universe has your back. Spirit has your back. There will be a new beginning, a new start. Use your gut, use your intuition, and understand that everything is going to balance out. Everything is going to be okay. We're watching over you, and you might be getting a little bit of, you know, a tongue lashing because, you know, you're not paying attention to your intuition right now. Instead, you're worried, you're surrounded by fear and anxiety and uncertainty, and this could very well be Spirit saying, look, Aries, just give it time. Let things transpire the way they need to transpire. This is a learning lesson. This is something that we're all dealing with. These are uncertain times. Put your plans on hold for now. Just wait it out. It may be feeling uncertain and scary, and maybe you don't feel like you can deal with this right now, but things are going to be okay. I have mixed reactions surrounding this King of Swords, if I'm being honest. This could just indicate somebody either in the physical form or, again, your higher self or even Spirit just basically saying, just suck it up and understand that this is a lesson that you're going through. This is something that you're having to learn from. This is not the end of the world. Things are going to be okay. You know, that kind of thing. Tough love kind of energy coming from that card. Let's get this last round out, Aries. The Chariot. Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. Two of Cups. Judgment again in reverse. The Tower again. Three of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Cups. Now we have all these cups coming out. Okay, so this feels like this totally took a different turn, Aries. I'm going to go with it. This is a strange reading. It feels like it's going in all kinds of different directions. So I get the sense from these two cards that came out in your underlying energy that there's movement, that there is direction, there is change afoot. And after all is said and done, after this anxiety, this fear, this unrest passes, there will be new opportunities available, new opportunities afoot, new things presenting themselves. I get the sense that you're represented by the Queen of Wands, Aries, and the Queen of Cups in this. It feels like it's a very solo reading. This is for Aries and Aries alone, because I feel like a lot of this energy is what's going on in your head. I get the feeling that, again, this is clarifying this King of Swords. All these cards are on top of him. And I get the feeling that this King of Swords, as harsh as his energy is, it feels like there's this communication that, look, you are an individual who's creative, ambitious, capable. You have a skill set and the ability to take charge, to make decisions, to move forward, to grasp a hold of opportunities when they come your way, and a high level of intuition, of knowing within yourself that ultimately things are going to be okay, that things will balance out. And while this might feel hard and harsh and difficult, something positive is coming your way, or going to come out of all of this heartache and pain and anguish and fear and anxiety. And you may be feeling like a victim right now because the tower's coming down. But something positive is going to come out of this, something new. Honestly, I get the feeling too with these cups coming out, the Two of Cups, Three of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups, that it might be indicating that where at one time you may have given up on some of the relationships in your life, at one time you may have turned your back on some connections that maybe at one time were important to you, and maybe you kind of gave up on those, or stopped putting energy into those connections, or maybe again walked away from people in your life who you were close to, that were significant to you, and you may find yourself needing to go back to those relationships, needing to reconnect, needing to reestablish some connections. Because in this day and age, it might be those people and those connections that help you reestablish and regain some confidence, some happiness, some control. Regain some balance within your life. That maybe in the past, again, there was some choices made where, you know, you decided to let go or walk away from some situations that left you feeling, at this point now, a little insecure or uncertain. It might be time to reconnect and communicate. maybe to start trying to reconnect with some of those people that you thought you were going to walk away from or leave behind, some of those connections, whether it be family members, friends, co-workers, and see if some of those relationships can be reestablished and helpful in this time of uncertainty. Maybe these cards are indicating it's time to move toward seeing this uncertainty, this day, you know, things we're being presented with in this day and age as an opportunity to make some positive changes. You know, it's interesting because I did, I can't remember, I think it was Sagittarius, maybe Aquarius. It was a couple days ago, so I don't remember specifically, but the reading felt very general in the sense that it could be applied to lots of people's lives. And again, I keep saying this because it's true. With this virus that we're dealing with, this uncertainty, people being laid off, paychecks being cut, uncertainty around every corner. The world just isn't what it was a month ago, 2 months ago. And it feels like a collective reading rather than really specific. But it feels that way because I think we're all in the same boat, if I'm being honest. This is turning out to be a really long reading. I want to get one card for Aries and then I want to wrap this up. And I hope, more than anything, I hope that this reading gave you something to work with, Aries. Maybe some hope, maybe some encouragement. I don't know if it did or not. But I can say, from personal experience, and because I know what people I'm close to are going through, if this is your story, Aries, you're not alone. You know, I don't know if that makes you feel better or not, but you aren't alone. And based on what I'm seeing in this set of cards over here, just throwing these cards all over the place. I don't want to take three. Honestly, Spirit's got our back. We're being protected and watched over by Spirit. And that's how I maintain my level of fear. I try to avoid fear. I try to avoid feeling insecure. Sometimes that's not possible. I'm laughing because she just took a crap over here, and she jumped down onto the table just to poop on my cards. Thanks, Carmela. Thanks a lot. She scattered my cards everywhere too, but that's okay because the reading's over basically, so there. Smarty pants. Okay, one card for Aries and let's finish up this reading. I'm going on way too long. One card for Aries. One card, just one. So anyway, Aries, as I was saying before, the reading feels like it could be a general reading for just about anybody. I hope that you know, if it resonated for you, that you got something out of it, and that maybe it helped in some way. If you are dealing with some fear and some anxiety and some uncertainty surrounding your situation, maybe your personal relationships, you know, finances, whatever that looks like to you, I'm taking this card. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's probably going to resonate. And we had, of course, the Ace of Pentacles that came out in the upright position in your underlying energy. So let's give this a read, Aries, and see what it says. And And if it's in reverse, it's a potential blockage. It's just about a half a page. I will display the card for you in the upright position. Here we go, Aries. In the reversed position, the Ace of Earth signifies that too much emphasis may have been placed on financial reward or career goals to the detriment of others' needs and responsibilities. What price are you willing to pay in order to meet your goals? Are you motivated by genuine need, by fear, or by material desires? These are questions you need to ask yourself now. How important is material gain? How fast do you wish to achieve financial security, and for what purpose? The Earth cards represent home, family, and career in a harmonious marriage of the three. While your life may not include all three, be sure that your opportunity to have love and family will not be limited by a path that focuses only on your need for financial security. If you do have family, a spouse, children, or both, are you putting your desire for financial security before the emotional needs and responsibilities of a partner and parent? Will the plans you have made take you away from family and place undue pressures on your relationships with others? If the answer is yes or maybe, the reversed Ace of Earth suggests that it is time to rethink your goals or weigh the potential rewards against the potential consequences. Do not act selfishly at this time, or the consequences may be greater than anticipated. I think that applies to this reading. As confusing as it was, it does make sense to me that you might be making some decisions, again, that could surround, a financial situation, feeling insecure about a job, that kind of thing. And you might feel like it's definitely affecting your family situation, your relationships. And again, the whole world is in upheaval right now, Aries, so you're not alone. But reconsider, your decisions. If you're feeling anxiety and fear surrounding a decision that you're making, Aries, maybe you should probably rethink that. Maybe it's your gut telling you to rethink those decisions that you're making, because maybe you're not setting the right priorities for yourself and for your loved ones. I'm just throwing that out there as a maybe. Maybe that's what that means. So Aries, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that you got something out of this reading. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Aries.